If paying a visit to Mary Queen of Scots at the Queen's Court and enjoying Scottish food, drink, and ale all sounds good to you, then we've got the perfect event for you. Listen to this. It is time for the Fresno Highland Gathering and Games that have been going on now for 41 years. This is the 41st year. It's a tradition that brings us the pageantry of the Scottish, and it includes entertainers, magicians, Scottish games, and of course, the famous bagpipes. Well, please help me welcome Tom Simpson. He's the chief of the Scottish Society of Central California, along with an athlete at the Scottish Games, Crystal Pistol. And we have Avery Leland. He is the, how do you say it?
Seneca.
Seneca. What is Seneca?
It means storyteller, but I'm the gopher.
Well, there you are. You're the Seneca. We love it. Thank you all for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Tom, let's start with you. Tell us about this every year. Why do you do it?
Well, everybody has a heritage. Everybody comes from somewhere, and one of the advantages of living in the Central Valley is we have such a diverse group of a bunch of heritages, and we're able to celebrate them from the Hmong New Year's through the Greek festival, the Cinco de Mayo, the Oban, and this is every year the third Saturday in September. The Scots bring a little bit of Scotland, the Highlands, here to the Valley, and we like to share our heritage. We like to show what we are all about, and this allows us to do that. And it's always a lot of fun. It's a family thing. We have lots for the kids to do. And like this year, we're going to have the dogs herding the sheep.
Oh, cool.
And that's always fun to watch.
Well, Scotland is a great country, and so we want everyone to mark their calendars. It's going to be this Saturday at Kearney Park. And Crystal, there's a lot to see with athleticism. After all, it's the Scottish Games.
Yes.
So what kind of games will you guys be playing? And I know you brought some props.
I did bring some props. This is our women's heavy hammer. This is 16 pounds. We spin this around and throw it behind us.
What?
This is the heavyweight for distance, or the women's heavyweight for distance. That's 28 pounds. You'll see women doing a spin technique, kind of like the Olympic hammer, similar to that, where they spin and they throw that as far as they can. The men's weights are a little bit heavier. They throw a 56-pound heavyweight for distance and a 22-pound hammer. This is also the events where you're going to see us throwing those things that look like telephone poles.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, and those, they start out at about 16 feet long.
And they're like huge logs. I mean, they look like huge logs.
Yeah, they look like gigantic telephone poles, basically. And the goal is to flip it end over end. It's more about accuracy than it is distance, because you want to, if you're facing like a clock face, you're going to want to land at 12 o'clock. That's a perfect score.
And obviously these are historic games that happen in Scotland, and so for folks to see them here in Fresno is super special. Avery, tell us about your kilt, and you're the storyteller of the group. What is the significance? And of course there's going to be lots of men in kilts, right?
There will be lots of men in kilts. This one's actually a utility kilt. It's canvas. It started off as a cover that went on over your kilt in wartime, so you had pockets. I prefer them to wearing a sporan, and actually my dress kilt doesn't fit at the moment, so I lost too much weight. So it's like wearing a barrel on suspenders. Yeah. So, but comfortable, and this one's functional. I do a lot of work in it. So.
Well, Tom, yours is super classy. You are dressed head to toe. Tell us about the significance.
This is the my clan's kilt. This is what's called a hunter kilt or plaid. It's you can if you know the different patterns, you can differentiate the clans. This is just a coat to wear with it, but and this is the sporan. Since we don't have pockets, this is our purse.
It's a purse.
We don't have pockets, so
okay. So the kilts don't have pockets, so you put it in there.
Put it in there.
Isn't that cool? So back in the day, the Scottish men, they would just store their probably knives and things like that.
Anything.
They didn't have credit cards, so the Scotch.
One of the things I wanted to bring up is that we're going to have probably one of the premier Scottish bands in the world at our event this year. We're really proud that we're bringing 7 nations to the Valley. So their only gig on the West Coast this year. They've headlined huge events all through the world. They're just coming back from Scotland.
That's a big deal.
And they're going to be here on Saturday, so we're really excited about that.
Wow, that is a super big deal. We are so happy it's here Saturday. Don't forget, everybody, Kearney Park. For more info, Fresno Scottish Society.org. You can get your tickets there. It's such a good family fun event, and we love celebrating Scottish history. So thank you for giving us a little taste today.
Well, thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Can't wait.